All right, good afternoon, Mr. Waldman. Could you go ahead and state your full name for the record, please?
Edward Waldman.
Okay, Edward. And then I want to ask you a few questions about your professional and personal life, just so the jury gets an idea of where you're coming from. Could you tell us a little bit about your career?
Yeah, I joined at the academy about 28 years ago in Boston. And I've hopped around here or there since then, and been in Chicago for the last 10 years. And got a wife, got a home.
Okay. And you were working for the Chicago Police Department on December 6th, December 7th, 1996?
Yes,
Were you on duty that day?
yes.
And did you take any calls?
Yeah, it was pretty late on the 6th. We got a call for a burglary, and it was down in California. We got there, a lot of folks there, but they felt that the culprit had run, and so we were sent out to go look for him in case they were on foot.
Okay, when you say we were sent out, was there someone else that was with you?
Yeah, my partner Morris.
Okay.
Morris Levy.
Were you guys wearing police uniforms that day?
No, we were in clothes.
Okay, and was your vehicle marked?
No.
Is there a reason for that? That you guys didn't have
I work in the anti-crime unit, and we don't do uniforms.
Okay, but there was, I presume, police uniform officers at the scene?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Okay, so you said you went to look for the suspect. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Did you guys find him, or?
No, we never found him. So we were in our vehicle and going down California, just kind of looking out, seeing what we could see, and guy came up behind us real fast, started tailgating, flashing his lights, and we were getting pretty blinded by the lights in the mirrors,
Okay, and was that car honking at all, or?
Yeah, honking, flashing, sometimes we could hear yelling.
And then what happened next after that?
My partner tried to get out of the way. I felt I could have passed, but he took so long to do it that we went over in the left lane to let him by, and he swerved in right behind us, and that happened a couple of times, and finally my partner turned off on Evergreen. We didn't have time to deal with this guy.
And when you guys turned off on Evergreen, did that vehicle pass you?
No, he followed us, and my partner decided to just pull over, shut off the car, and deal with it.
Okay. And what happened when you guys pulled over?
A fella rolled down his window, started yelling obscenities, and then he got out of his car and came running over. My partner got out of his car too, and the fella raised up a knife and stabbed him right in the shoulder.
Okay, so when you say fellow, you're referring to Mr. Ramirez, the plaintiff?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and so when Mr. Ramirez got out of his car, you said that he had a knife. And how was he holding that knife? Was it in his hands, or?
Yeah, he had it in his right hand.
Okay. And after he stabbed your partner, Officer Levy, what do you remember next?
They started fighting, trying to subdue him, and I called in what was happening, and then got out of the car myself. By then they were down toward the back, and my partner got him down on the ground and yelled that he was a police officer. And fella got his knife, looked like he was going to try to stab him again.
Okay, and what did you do?
I also, shouted police, and, I was kind of staying back, giving him a chance, and the fella never stopped. And once it looked like my partner's grip was slipping, I had to make a choice and gave him a shot.
Okay, and how many times did you shoot Mr. Ramirez?
Just once.
Okay, and that was after you had identified you guys?
That's right, sir.
That you were police. Okay, at that point, when you saw Mr. Ramirez about to stab your partner, what did you feel like before you fired your weapon?
My years as a cop have really passed by me. I've never had to shoot a fellow before, but between him and my partner, I got to take care of my partner. That's my job, and it's a real hard decision to make, but you got to do it. I thought he was going to stab him if he got his heart or artery, it'd be all over.
Right, and then after that, what did you do next after you shot
after that, I assessed the scene, my partner looked like he had it under control, so I called in for medical support for them both. And, waited for the paramedics to come.
Okay, and I want to show you an exhibit here, which is a medical record from Cook County Hospital. Does that show that your partner Morris Levy was treated that day for a stab wound at the hospital?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and what time did this happen in the morning?
Around 5 in the morning.
Okay. So after you called for medical help, this knife, which we also have in evidence, was found at the scene. Is this the knife that you saw Mr. Ramirez holding?
Yes, I believe so.
And that you saw him stab your partner with?
That's right.
Okay, when was the last time you saw this knife?
It was lying on the ground back of the car.
Okay, and how many people would have seen this knife there at the scene December 7th?
I'd say 4 officers and Ramirez himself.
Okay. And I want to talk a little bit too about going back to your police training for this.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that you had attended the academy,
That's right.
and how long have you been at the Chicago Police Department?
10 years.
Okay. And at the Chicago Police Department, you guys have a training manual, I would assume?
We do.
Use of force. And you've read that,
Mm-hmm.
and you understand it?
Sure have.
Okay. And in your time as a police officer, you've never shot anybody?
No.
Okay. Thank you. No further questions.